Good morning to you, Belle. In reality, it was going to be more symbolic than in any way effective, and it doesn't seem like it's going anywhere anyway. You know, the opposition party can only trigger a formal process of no confidence in the government by doing just so, doing it against the government rather than whoever is occupying the seat of Prime Minister. Either way, it sounds like Downing Street is not going to give any debate time to this motion, and they know that they can get away with doing so because even though some of Theresa May's own rebellious MPs and her partners in the DUP, the Northern Irish party who supports her government, have been wavering on her leadership and her version of a Brexit deal. Pretty quickly after that motion was set in train by Labour last night, they folded in behind her because they know that if they help Labour put a motion of no confidence down, it could ultimately hand the keys to Downing Street to one Jeremy Corbyn, and he's someone that they like even less than Theresa May.
And we heard in Evelyn's report just before we spoke to you that Theresa May has said that details of today's cabinet meeting are going to be released. How unprecedented is that?
I'd say it's rare, not necessarily unprecedented, but certainly very deliberate. And what she's trying to do is to turn up the heat on those wavering MPs to fall into line behind her deal. And the options she has presented to them and yesterday in Parliament is that it is her deal or no deal at all. And they'll be talking about escalating preparations for that outcome and shut down talk of any other kind of softer, different types of deals. The one thing, though, that they don't want to talk about is the potential for another referendum, because even though Theresa May has held it out as a possible outcome before to encourage people to fall into line, she has very much come out against it yesterday, saying it would be a betrayal of democracy. Her critics would say, and supporters of a second referendum say, is that if the government is trying very hard to not put it on the agenda, well, then they secretly assume that perhaps that's the way things could be going.